he get? Cranial extraction. Play that next turn. It's not under a lot of pressure.
Angle.
Here comes Thirst for Knowledge.
Okay.
He's got Artifact, Instant, and Land now.
14.
Yeah, Mueller takes 3. He does have a counterspell in his hand.
He does have a Venser in his hand. He does have a Stifle in his hand.
So what's Mueller's play here? Extraction? It's not under that much pressure. Tarmogoyf is a 3/3.
He's going to Arms Chant.
Oh, sure. Does not get lucky off the counterbalance. If 48 lets this resolve, he probably just loses, right? 2, 4, 5. He loses to Seething Song, Ideal.
Okay.
What do we see on top? Tarmogoyf?
Yes.
So that's not going to counter Seething Song. Seething Song, Ideal resolves here.
We have a crack land here.
Oh, we can shuffle.
We can mix it up.
I think you gotta go for it here, right?
Red, black, white, and blue. Red, black, and blue play Seething Song, white and blue.
Crack a land. Hope for the best.
Yeah, 48's gonna go get a land, shuffle, really hoping to flip Trinket Mage. How many 3s does he have?
He's got 3 Trinket Mages. I don't know what he's brought in from the sideboard.
Big flip.
He's got Thirst for Knowledge.
Big flip. Andre Mueller's going to get to resolve it during.
Trinket Mage shows a blue card.
Oh, it's a land. Seething Song resolves. There's the white. Mueller pays 2 life. Comes into play untapped, and here is Enduring Ideal. Andre Mueller leads this Pro Tour Championship match 2-1. The whole point of his deck is to cast Enduring Ideal and start putting enchantments into play. Slowly but surely will build a lock that prevents Remy 48 from doing anything.
Doesn't get Form of the Dragon. He knows about the Venser.
He knows about the Venser, doesn't want to go down to 5. He can upkeep Solitary Confinement on his own for a couple of turns.
Oh, okay. It takes.
Mueller takes 0. .48's got a Stifle, right?
Yes.
We can stop 1 turn of the Epic Effect. Mueller's got 4 cards in hand.
Which are only fodder.
Right. But I mean, it's basically 4 turns. He can upkeep Confinement even before he gets Blue Honda. Okay, counterspells the Epic Effect.
Is it? Alright. Then I discard the extraction.
Alright. End of the turn, get land, Venser the Solitary Confinement.
You think he doesn't now?
I think so. Then can he stifle the next epic?
Yes. There's Venser to bounce Confinement. How big is Tarmogoyf?
Sorcery, instant, land, artifact. There's a Seat of the Synod in his graveyard.
Oh, and Jitte, yeah, I think Remy 40 is going to win this game.
Yeah.
Creature you did. No. Creature? Set only instant sorcery, artifact, land. That's it.
Let's
All right,
have
this guy's 4,
5.
I would 6.
That's 5.
No, I take 6 damage. This guy's 4.
This was from your measurement.
Yeah, you have
You're subtracting from your total. This is. Okay. 6, 6, 11.
The Jite counters means, I think, Remy Fortier,
No.
he needs to stifle. There's the stifle,
That's game.
and that's game.
Got him.
Andre Mueller can't cast any spells. Wow, we are going to game 5.
Remy's obviously drawn a lot of support here. The big hand for Remy Fortier.
Wow. Mueller got off his combo. But Remy Fortier, between a Venser, a counterspell, and a stifle, bought himself the 3 turns he needed to attack for lethal damage.
And he was able to just keep pace with the epic.
Yeah, just barely. Yeah, he had 3 answers. It's like bounce 1, counterspell 1, stifle 1. That was good enough.
Again, remember, these players have not had the benefit of a lot of time to think about sideboarding.
True.
Not that you give a lot of time to the finals. You spend most of your preparation
Yeah, on your quarters.
on your quarters, but sometimes you give it some thought.
Sure.
These guys barely had time to think about that quarter sideboarding. Yeah, Saturday was a
Grueling, yeah. 10 rounds of Magic.
It's interestingly not the longest day of Magic,
No, most rounds, I think.
but the most rounds.
Yeah, I remember back before DCI Reporter actually worked all the time. It was a Pro Tour Chicago where they sent us on a dinner break at 11 p.m. They were like, all right, we got to fix the pairings. You guys go eat. Come back in an hour. We'll tell you what's up. They had like 2 rounds left. I think we played 1 round and then they moved the other one to the next day. So I've seen longer days, but Saturday was still, it was a lot of Magic. Especially like sitting around waiting is not as draining as actually playing.
And you can see, like Andre Mueller does not have he has decisions to make. He doesn't play a lot of turns of Magic.
Right.
Ryan
Fortier, yeah.
plays a lot of turns. His deck does not
Doesn't win quick.
just cast a spell and win.
Right. Yeah, there's no deal breaker spell. You got to string together 3 turns like he just did.
He's usually,
He looks a little beat. Gets a little frayed around the edges. I don't know. Maybe he always looks like that, but
a little bit of a smile there.
he's got to feel good about that game. He beat and resolved Enduring Ideal, and he wins 3 turns later. That doesn't happen very often.
But Andre identified before the match. He said,
Yeah, Venser's a problem.
for me."
It's true, and both games have been Venser, right?
Right.
One of Fortier's wins was to Venser the Enduring Ideal itself after Mueller had sacked all his lands, and then that game was Venser to bounce the solitary confinement to clear a path for damage.
To counter and stifle the next
Yeah,
2.
this time Venser needed a little help in game 4, but
All right, we're keeping.
clearly both of Remy Fortier's wins have been behind Venser. All right, no Lotus Bloom on the first turn from Mueller.
First turn
First turn
Dark
Confidant for Remy Fortier.
Yeah,
That's a
French
pretty
player.
good start. Some pressure and some card flow.
There's a ripple of excitement through the room
This
here.
has been a great match.
Both players have gotten their
Is that
decks
Venser?
had an opportunity to do what they want. No, that's Trinket Mage.
Oh, Trinket Mage, sorry. Takes 3, but gets a Trinket Mage. And then plays the Trinket Mage.
Probably
It's a
gonna
top,
get a
probably.
Top or, yep.
Yeah, there's Sensei's Divining Top. Fortier's got a little more pep in his step.
He seemed